Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adli Syazwan bin Muhammad Raziee, Matric ID CA20076. I would like to present about a business VPN. Alright, let's get started. First of all, what is a VPN? VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. It encrypts the connection from user device to make an internet connection more secure. This is due to the function of the VPN itself, which is to encrypt the connection between the user's device and the network, creating a secure encrypted tunnel. It will help protect the data transmitted between the device and the network in order to make sure that it remains confidential and secure. Other than that, it also offers both privacy and anonymity online by protects against data interception. For example, by encrypting the connection, a VPN helps protect the user's data and privacy while they are connected to the internet. It prevents cybercriminals and other threats from intercepting the user's internet traffic and accessing sensitive data. Individuals normally use personal VPN to keep their location private, safely encrypted data, and browse the web anonymously. Right, we move to the next slide. Alright, next let's move to what is a business VPN. A business VPN creates a secure encrypted connection between an employee's device and the company's private network. This connection is established using VPN software installed on the employee's device and configured with login credentials provided by the company. Once the employee connects to the VPN, their internet traffic is routed through a secure server and encrypted, protecting it from being intercepted by cyber criminals or other threats. The encrypted connection provided by a business VPN helps protect the data transmitted between the employee's device and the company's private network. This is to make sure that it remains confidential and secure. It also protects the employee's data and privacy while they are connected to the internet. Since their internet traffic is routed through the secure VPN server rather than being directly exposed to the public internet. Next, once connected to the VPN, employees can access resources on the company's private network as if they were physically connected to it, which includes file servers, databases, and other resources that are only accessible from within the company's network. This means that it allows employees to access resources on company's private network from any location. This can be particularly useful for organizations with remote workers or multiple office locations, as it allows employees to access the same resources as if they were all in the same office. For example, let's say you have an employee who is working remotely and need to access a file on the company's file server. A business VPN With a business VPN, they can connect to the company's private network and access all the files as if they were physically connected to it. And finally, it also will allow employees to communicate with each other as if they were all in the same local network. This can be very useful for organizations with remote workers or multiple office locations, since it allows employees to collaborate and communicate with each other in real time. A business v- this shows that a business VPN not only allows employee to access resources on a company's private network from any location, but it also enables them to communicate with each other like they were all on the same local network. This can be very useful for organizations with remote workers or multiple office location because it allows employees to collaborate and communicate with each other in real time. Alright, next we move to the types of business VPN. There are three types of business VPN, which are remote access VPN, site-to-site VPN, and hybrid VPN. Remote access VPN, it allows individual employees to connect to the company's network from any location. Remote access VPN are commonly used by organizations with remote worker or employees who travel frequently. They allow these employees to connect to the company's private network from any location with an internet connection and access the resources they needed in order to do their job, just like they were in the office. To use a remote access VPN, employees usually need to install VPN software on their device and configure it with login credentials provided by the company. Once they have connected to the VPN, they can access the resources on the company's private network as if they were physically connected to it. For the site-to-site VPN, it connects multiple office locations together, creating a seamless network for employees to access resources and communicate with each other. This type of VPN is typically used by organizations with multiple office locations that need to connect the network together. Site-to-site VPN are commonly used by organizations with offices in different locations that needed to share resources and collaborate with each other. For, for example, an organization with office in New York and Los Angeles might use a site-to-site VPN to connect the network together. This will allow employees in both locations to access the same resource and communicate with each other like they were in the same office. To set up this kind of VPN, an organization physically need to install a specialized hardware at each office location and configure it with an appropriate setting. This hardware, known as a VPN gateway, it is responsible for establishing and maintaining the secure encrypted connection between these office locations. Lastly, we have a hybrid VPN. This VPN, it combines elements from both remote access and a site-to-site VPN. It will allow both individual employees and multiple office locations to connect to the company's network using a combination of VPN software and a specialized hardware. These hybrid VPN are often used by organizations that need to support a mix of remote and office-based employees. They allow these employees to connect to the company's private network from any location and access the resources they need in order to do their job, like they were in the same office. And it also set up a hybrid VPN. An organization typically need to install software on the device of individual employees and specialized hardware, which known as a VPN gateways at each office location. This VPN software and VPN gateway will work together to establish and maintain a secure encrypted connection between the device and the network. Right, we go to the next slide. Now, we will talk about the benefit of the business VPN. Alright, firstly, it enables remote access for employees. This will help improve the productivity and collaboration among employees by enabling them to work from any location and access the same resource like they were all in the same office. They can also help reduce the need for travel and lower the cost for the organization. Next, it helps secure data transmitted between device and the company's network, which means it helps protect the company data and intellectual property as well as the privacy of employees and customers while also enhancing security and preventing network attacks. Lastly, it will help improve network performance. But how? Alright, for example, when data is transmitted over the public internet, it can be subject to congestion and other factors that can impact performance. A business VPN creates a secure encrypted connection that routes traffic through a private network, which can help reduce latency and improve the speed of a data transfer. Alright, we move to the next slide. Alright, now let's do some reflection on what we have learned. A business VPN are useful solution for companies that need to allow remote work and safeguard data transmitted online. They create a secure encrypted connection between an employee's device and the company's internal network, protecting data and privacy during transmission. In addition to enabling remote access and securing data, business VPN can also enhance network performance by routing traffic through a private network instead of the public internet. This can reduce latency and speed up data transfer, making it more easier for employees to access resources and communicate with each other like they were all in the same location. In short, we can say that a business VPN is very useful to organizations that have multiple office locations and need to share the same resources in the same time. That's all from me. Thank you.